In this video, we're going to demonstrate pulling the triple layer load. There's going to be two sections on the truck, and they always face opposite ways. So one will face away from you and one will face towards you. It's meant to be pulled off both sides of the truck, so whichever one is closest to you, you can pull. However, if you need to pull the one that faces away from you, the top of it will usually be turned sideways, so you can grab this loop and pull it out towards you. There's two things that you have to pull off. The first one is your loop, and the second is your nozzle. So when you pull these off the truck, you have your loop and your nozzle. When you pull it, your nozzle will go on one shoulder and your loop will go on the other. After you get those positioned, you're going to run towards the door that you're pulling the hose to. As you're running and extending the line, the loop will get pulled tight because it will be fully deployed from the hose bed. After you feel the loop get tugged and tight, you will let the loop go and continue towards your door with your nozzle. Now we will show you how to pull it. So he's going to get on the sideboard, he's going to pull the nozzle and the loop down. He places the nozzle on one shoulder and the loop on the other. From there, he's going to take off. As he was walking, the loop pulled, and so he let the loop go. Then he continued towards his target. We're going to demonstrate how to load the triple layer load. The person at the truck is going to stand on the stinger section and bring it to the base of the sideboard. That's going to be our measurement point. If you're walking out from the truck to measure, you're going to walk 2/3 of the length of the hose and grab that section to bring it back to the truck. If you're walking down from the nozzle, you're going to walk 1/3 of the way, grab the hose and bring it to the truck. On the other end, we have Mazzola on the nozzle. He's going to detach the nozzle from the coupling because we do not want to drag the nozzle. After he detaches the nozzle, he's going to walk 1/3 of the way back on the hose, grab that section, and walk it back to the truck. He grabs it 1/3 of the length from the nozzle, and now he's going to walk that back to the truck. He's placed the nozzle in his pocket. That way he will not drop it, and again, it will not get dragged along the hose line. We now have a firefighter at each end of the hose. The firefighter at the engine is kneeling on the section of hose by the bottom of the truck so it does not get pulled out. This other person at the end of the hose line has both the loop and the top of the hose in his hand. They're now going to measure it out. Your goal is to get the coupling on the end of the hose about a foot short of the loop. So now they're going to communicate with each other and feed the hose out.
Take top. Good.
Now it is measured out. However, we still have some twists in our hose sections. To get the twists out, they're going to pull the sections tight and flip them out of the hose to each other, flipping them from the bottom to the middle to the top, working it out. We want the hose to lay flat in our hose load, and that is the purpose of doing this. In this video, we're going to demonstrate how to load the triple layer. We'll start with the stinger section. We're going to run the hose to the longest side, and then we will create a fold starting there. The people on the bottom will feed the hose up to the top, and the way we're going to load it is we will bring the hose straight back to this side in a straight pattern along one side, then we will cross in the middle, coming to the other side. Straight back, cross. Straight back, cross, in that pattern. So now we will show that. They will hand the hose up to the person in the middle, and then the person on the sideboard is responsible for holding the fold. We will feed this over to the side.
Break.
We've gone straight back, so now we cross in the middle to the other side. He hands me the fold. I bring it straight back.
Break. Pull slack, top.
If you have slack in the hose, that's how you communicate with the person on the other side. If there's a lot of loose hose on the top or in the middle section, you will call which section you want to pull slack from. Now that we are here, we will cross in the middle to the other side and continue load. Coming straight back on the same side.
Break.
Crossing.
Slack.
Cross. We cross back in the middle.
Coupling. Coupling.
Bringing the hose straight back.
Break. Pull top foot.
We cross in the middle.
Coupling. Coupling.
Break. Pull top in middle. Pull top.
In coupling. In coupling.
Break. Pull slack. Top.
Now that we are at this point,
Nozzle.
the loop flips on top. We will connect the nozzle. And if your nozzle is this close to the edge, all we have to do is simply create a Dutchman. So we'll connect the nozzle. And to get the nozzle to stay within the hose bed, we create a Dutchman, which is just a simple Z in the hose to shorten it up. We can put the pistol grip through the hose. You'll never put the hose through the bail because the bail can trap the hose inside of it, and we do not want to do that. So we will put the pistol grip through the loop and it will lay flat like that. And then if you are on the other side of the hose, what you can do is turn it sideways. That way, if it's to get pulled off of that side of the truck, you will know that that is a loop that you're going to grab to pull the nozzle to you. That's how you load the triple layer.